Hmm. Oh. What's today? Wednesday? Yeah. Hold on. There we go. What's up, G? How you been, man? You cannot get this encounter. What's going on? Been alright dealing with college. How about you? Dealing with some IRL stuff, but other than that, pretty good. Trying to hunt when I can. Hope college is going alright for you. Just been looking out for emails and stuff like that. I'm running errands. Lots to do. Like, literally, it could be better, I bet, you know. Constantly checking my phone every second, almost. Yep. Yeah, hella valid. But good to see you again, man. Wait, gee, have you ever been in my stream when I found a shiny? Like, ever? Like, any of them? Like, live? I think you've been here for, like, a couple, right? I know, obviously, you've been in here, of course. But were you ever here? Oh, once or twice? Gotcha. Yeah, I'm always wondering who sees my shinies live, or who has or hasn't seen a shiny live. I don't know, just out of mass curiosity for no reason. Well, I haven't found anything really lately, or anything that matters. Last was 21,000 phase 15 Wurmple. Found a Wurmple at 21,000, bro. And now I'm about to go over odds again. I think it was Chimchar and a phase on something. Okay, gotcha. you said phase with a Z. I like that. I like that. Yeah, no, it was stupid. So to go pretty much 10k again and potentially 20 again. Not feeling too good with this hunt. But too tired from time. No, you're good, bro. You're good. I understand. But no, we're good. The phases will, I guess, get better. Not in numbers, but there's a repel trick that I can do for the forest that I didn't know about. But that's gonna... Excuse me. It's gonna be a lot of walking. But gotta do it. I'm gonna probably have to walk in place for that as well. It's a repel trick for Misdreavus. I didn't know it. Literally walking up and down the damn campus. It's a big campus. Yeah, I know, cause I work next to a campus. I know it's about that time. Seeing all the freshmen and stuff, all the families for orientation and stuff. Yep, I know. I see what's going on. It's pretty crazy out there right now. Everywhere. I'm a freshman, everything thinks you're an RA. What's an RA? Was it like a senior? Even the staff, I think... I mean, I think you work at the school. Gotcha. Yeah, what's an RA? Registered assassin. That'd be crazy. Sounds like a rank in a video game. It's like a perk in Call of Duty. Sounds like it'd be a cool rank though if there was any ranks. And here I am about to struggle sitting for the remainder of the 4 hours I'm gonna be on. Resident advisor. Okay, someone who looks over a floor in a dorm building to make sure everything's good and nobody's doing anything bad. That sounds like more my style, man. I wish I could have something like that. I didn't even know that was even like a thing. I'm gonna probably have to look into that. Yeah, I'm old now, so it's more my speed. Want to apply for it? You'll get half off your dorm room and food. Yeah, I would just do it as a job, not even just to go to college. I would just do it as a job if they pay all right, or if they pay pretty well and the hours are good. But yeah, it's good if you're a student. Kind of like chaperoning. Not really. You know what I mean? It's kind of like those when you wore those vests, you know, in grade school. I forgot what you called those. I wanted to be those so bad because I just liked how the vests looked. But I forgot what you called them. They're kind of like that. That's what the job kind of is. Might as well just be wearing those vests and telling people what to do and or what they shouldn't be doing and where they're supposed to go. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, right, yeah. I always wanted to be one of those when I was younger. Because I like the vests. But yeah, my professions are pretty, you know, they're changing to something like that. So. Yeah, more of like that kind of profession in my career. So I got to start off, you know, I mean, start off slow and then work my way up. Fat finger the Z. You're good. You're good. Don't worry about spelling correctly. I mean, I can definitely comprehend what you say. You can talk in Ebonics and I'll know what you mean. So you're good. But I already know, like, I do the same thing. If I misspell, I always correct myself. But yeah, I've been streaming a lot lately. It's just been this has been one of I'm sorry, I'll say it. This has been one of the worst years I've ever had in my life. Like I'll always, if I do remember this year, I'll remember hating it. Honestly, like even last year was better than this. But it is what it is. I was luckily a part of a program that let you come to campus 4 days early to help you settle in, just adjust to campus life. So you volunteered for just fresh moving in, for sure. Nice Wi-Fi here, shit. So you try to be around more often. Oh yeah, no problem. Yeah, I'll be here for sure. And then you'll definitely have clips and I have a YouTube if you're ever trying to catch up on streams, and I also have Twitter. If I actually do find one of my targets, it'll definitely be on there. That's why I've been dry at posting for a couple months, man. Like, I think the last one was, like, early this year because it was a Drifloon. Because it was one of my targets. That was the last target that I found. Nothing in the forest. Obviously, I haven't found a Misdreavus. I have not found Croagunk yet. And it's been a couple months since I've been in the safari, so... Yeah, it's just been, yeah, phase after phase after phase. Not enough time either, because, you know, there's so much bullshit going on in my life right now that I can't keep up. Like, like, without getting too much into it, it's, like, really bad here. It won't get better either. It's just, obviously it's what I make of it. But that's just trying to say that living the same day every day is exciting. It's kind of like how it is, honestly. People will say that, oh yeah, maybe it's your this, maybe it's your that. No, it's not. But it's all good. It is up to me at the end of the day. We'll try to move on and do better things, but it's all good. Think you're subbed on the YouTube? Okay, cool. Damn, still slowly working on living decks, and I get it. Oh yeah. Damn, you're going for a living dex? That's crazy. Shiny living dex? Or just a regular one? Yeah, nah, around here sucks, bro. Like, especially with everything so damn expensive. It's not good. It is no good. Regular first, then move it to shiny. Okay, yeah, I mean, that makes more sense. What generation are you doing? I feel like the not the easiest, but the most simple living decks to do would be Gen 2. Even though Gen 2 is cursed. I think Gen 2 shiny living decks would be very, very doable. And then next to Gen 3. All of them on Switch. How are you gonna... Oh, well... Damn, are you going for National, or... Because even just doing a living dex in Gen 8 is crazy, man. And I don't think you'll be able to with the bank and stuff shutting down, right? Just kind of curious on how you'll tackle it. Honestly, whatever clicks. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, if I were to ever do a living dex, it would definitely be Gen... I'd probably do Gen 4, but if it was just shiny living dex, it would definitely be either 2 or 3. I wouldn't do a shiny living dex on 4. That's just too much. But I think people's hopes and dreams are kind of shattered with the shiny living dex when it comes to that, because, you know, bank is shutting down. But I'm pretty sure there's going to be an alternative. I meant to talk to Chad about that. Because, you know, the last few days we've been talking about it. Or, not last few days, but when it happened, we talked about it for a few days. But, I was going to tell Chat that, there's going to be, like, an alternative, I'm pretty sure. It's either someone's going to make a mod, or they're going to potentially bring it back, or make something new. Like, I don't know why they're taking bank away. Like, they're literally... I'm pretty sure they're going to make an alternative. Either make an alternative, bring it back, or there's going to be some kind of breaking the code that people do so that you can still use it or some shit like that. What Pokemon are missing? A lot. Wait, what do you mean missing? Missing? What do you mean by missing? Excuse me. No, I'm kind of lost. Like, aren't available on the Switch games? I mean, everything except for... Oh, wait. You're talking about... Yeah, I don't know what you mean by that. Like, aren't available on Switch games, gonna assume Victini. I have no idea. I don't play the new ones, so I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I don't play the new ones. I wouldn't know. Yeah, my bad. Yeah, definitely Google will know. Google will definitely know. I will be playing Winds and Waves, I'm pretty sure. It's looking like a go for me. More than Scarlet and Violet, so yeah, I think I think that's the only generation I'm gonna skip out on is 9. But I think I will play 10. All good, not everyone knows everything. Well, I try to, that's the thing. I try to know. I try to know everything. Get back in this grass. The mud is interesting, man. The thing is, I wish you could get stuck in the mud longer so I can get my encounters. About to see 10,000 on my screen again, bro. It's kind of like a reset. When I hit 10,000, it's kind of like a reset. You kind of start back to 1, in my opinion. Or 0. Then 20,000, you start back to 0. Like, every time you get the double digit increment, I feel like I'm starting over again. What up, Dennis? I'm probably going to move over to YouTube in a second. I'm pretty sure. 35, 38. Yeah, doing that move from YouTube to Twitch, huh? Yep, YouTube to Twitch or Twitch to YouTube. Yeah. What up, what up? Only 5. Celebi, Deoxys, Victini, Spinda, and Zarude? That's what you can't get in Gen 9? Like, at all? Like, there's no way to get them? Unless you trade up or something? On Switch games altogether? Wow, okay. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, I guess that makes sense, because you can't get Deoxys in Sword and Shield, so I don't know. I don't know why Pokemon does that, man. They just make all these Pokemon, they just don't put all of them in the new games. But, yeah, it's whatever. It's just too much for them to handle, I guess. Sorry. They gotta keep the economy stable. Right. I'm about to hit 10K, bro. Isn't that crazy, dude? I've just been chilling for the most part. Man, it's just killing me here. And then your last lap of campus, then I'm heading back to your dorm? For sure, for sure. Definitely a day for you, huh? Just need some air. Definitely feel it. Gotta get that air. Been overthinking a lot lately. Need to go for a walk. Yep, same here, man. It's been pretty crazy lately for a lot of people. Doesn't help that you're wearing shorts and a t-shirt with sandals. The official college wear. Oops. No, I didn't mean it. That'd be funny. If that was shiny, I would have failed that. Oh, never mind. I hate Safari, man. It's gonna be so crazy. When I do get the shiny. He said, who doesn't? I don't wear shorts. I'm kind of insecure of my legs. Plus, I'm not really a shorts guy, even if I did have legs. I'm not really a shorts guy. I'm more of a pants guy. Pretty sure shorts would feel great, but I'm not really a shorts guy. Unless if I was on roids or something. Just have these crazy legs. But I would never do that. All natural, baby. I am too. Got ready for bed and was like, I'm going for a walk at fucking 10 at night. Yeah. Hey, sometimes you need to do that. Damn, it's almost 9, bro. I'm gonna be here till midnight. What's that? I wish one of them would just change color, bro. See these double Misdreavus spawns, bro. Happens from time to time, yeah. Just wish it was the right time. You know. I'm still doing Ralts, man. This is scaring me. If Ralts is better, like, is shorter than this Misdreavus, I'll be happy. Because I do want to... I still have a DTQ to do in Sapphire, so it's going to be a lot of encounters in that as well. So we'll see. Mm. Excuse me. Burpee. Almost there. Yeah, no shiny with the combined encounters that I have right now is pretty concerning. Excuse me. I'm gonna run to the bathroom right quick. Alright, for sure. Yeah, do what you gotta do, man. Oh, excuse me. Damn. Okay. Yeah, definitely gonna be roaming a little bit more today, so we're just gonna get to like 10,000 for like this, and then we're gonna go ahead and do some roaming, so like another hour. I haven't been able to do roamers for a while. Okay. Yeah, this safari kind of feels like a regular, like, re-encounter hunt. Like, it doesn't seem, like, faster like Gen 3. It's only, like, faster by a few seconds, but it's not really, like, that much different. Or faster. It feels like the same pace. Ugh. Ugh. Boy. Oop. What's up, Sai? 4211. Close. Yep, we're still here. Okay. Excuse me. Currently just got back from spending time with the family before dinner in about 30 minutes. How are you doing? I'm alright. Could be better, but we're here. But thanks for asking. Appreciate that. Hopefully we find a shiny. It's been forever. For both games. No. I keep pressing the wrong button. It's crazy that there's no bait strategy in this game either. Yeah, so yeah, we're just chilling in the meantime. Kind of started a little late, but we're gonna be here for a while. All right. Boop, 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 boop. What's up, Numi? How are you? How's it going? Hanging in there. Hanging in there. How are you? Thanks for the shiny luck. The 2102. Nice. Good to see you. Good to see you. I improved my lighting. I was so lazy. Like, I've been so lazy. I need, like, new emotes. I need to configure my PC, upgrade, you know, these small little upgrades. Like, literally, I had no connection to my key lights that I use. Because you can program them through, like, an a software, obviously. And I haven't even done that in forever. I just left it alone. And after, like, a year or two, I finally, like, was like, you know what? I want access to these again to help with my brightness. That's why everything looks a little better. Yeah, I've just been so lazy. I really gotta change, you know what I mean? Since these past few years, it's just been pretty stagnant for me. I kind of want to just improve on a lot of things. Thank you, Sammy Ashley. Going to relax while listening to stream. Good luck hunting. Thank you, Sai. Thanks for the support. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. You'll definitely know when I find a shiny, especially if it's worth it. I don't think you've been here when if words. Yeah, I don't think you've been here, Sai, when I found a shiny. Especially a shiny that I really, really want. I know Yumi has. You know, I get pretty loud, and she can tell you. Yumi definitely has been here for a couple of my shinies. A lot of phases in the forest, I'm sure. I think you were here for the Drifloon, maybe? You're definitely here for the Magikarp, I think. What shinies were you here for, Yumi? I'm actually curious. Because I know you've been here for some, but... That's why I was asking my other viewer. G. I was asking what shinies he's been here to see. Misdreavus by like 20? Oh yeah, I remember that was like, I think that was like an early stream. Yeah, it did, yeah. Yeah, it was early. But you're definitely here for the Magikarp. And a lot of phases in the forest, I'm pretty sure you're here for. Like the Badoos, the Wurmples and stuff. Excuse me. I know you can't help it. Yumi, but I hope you're here for a roamer, because that'll be a day to remember. Or a night to remember. If I do get a shiny roamer, I'm pretty sure it'll probably be in the beginning of the hunt. And unlike later. Oh, yeah, the Murkrow. Yeah. And then phase in the forest. Lots of Beneries. Yeah. I mean, at least I can complete the lines. You know what I mean? I wish I could transfer that luck, or this luck, like with the 2% Dustox. I wish I could just transfer it to the Ralts hunt. Because I'm also doing Ralts and Sapphire, so I'm like 5 phases down in that. I found everything. Yeah, I think my last phase was a Poochyena, right? So I literally have everything there except for Ralts. I mean, I'm skipping out on 1% Surskit because I'm doing a repel trick, but yeah, I literally have everything except for, of course, Ralts. The Murkrow was generally surprising because you're dueling the little comic, then it just showed up early. Yeah, it was crazy. That was a good one. I mean, I guess because the game predicted I was going to go for something crazy like this, huh? This is the real hunt. This is pretty much the Murkrow hunt right here. Is the Croagunk phase, man. Because Croagunk's going to be very difficult, I'm pretty sure, because you only get at most 2 attempts. Murkrow was like 400 something. Yeah, right. It was so early. But this Croagunk's going to be worse. I mean, this Croagunk is pretty much going to be the... This Croagunk is going to be like the last hunt that I do. That's going to be super, like, long, I'm pretty sure. And I remember Drifloon being 1.3. Yeah, early. Because I'm pretty sure the game knows. The game's gonna make me work, unfortunately. The Croagunk showing up whether it wants to or not. Yeah, exactly. I don't know why it's... I don't know. It's kind of crazy. I would have thought it would have shown up earlier. Same with the Ghost. Yeah. The Ghost is just... I don't know. These phases are not it. I'll feel better once I'm prepared. Radio VA, YouTube randomly give me a hunt for one of your favorite mods. Yeah. Thanks for the follow. Brain auto spelled ghost like goat. But thank you for the follow. Did that mess up anything? Let me see. Hold on one sec. Let's see. 198. Did it. Wait, was that? Wait, hold on. Okay, that's like 1, I guess. Okay. Sorry about that. Let's see. Go here. Yeah, we're hard at work on these hunts. A shiny would be nice. Never know what may happen. But again, thank you for the follow. Radio. Misdreavus is your favorite. I see. That's a good one. We're 16 phases deep. Unfortunately. We can't help it, but it's kind of crazy. Howdy, anyways. Glad to come across Chill Hunters to watch while you hunt yourself. What are you hunting? And of course. Yeah, we're going to be doing, like, I think, like, just another hour of this, and then we're going to go to roaming. Because I do roam hunt. I roam hunt in Gen 3. Currently going for Entei and Suicune. So we kind of fluctuate between those. Do a few hours of this and a few hours of that. Been stuck on Porygon and Fire Leaf Green for a couple months, sitting around 10k. Oh yeah, that's a difficult one, especially needing max amount of coins to get. So yeah, that's like your average static hunt, especially doing it single only. Yeah, best of luck. That's a good shiny. Yeah, I've been doing Misdreavus for about a year. So yeah, I've been stuck in the forest. For sure. But I'm glad that I'm glad that my stream is actually getting promoted. Because I know there's some people that are looking for hunters to hunt along with, and I'm glad that Twitch and YouTube is doing its work in the algorithm. For once. Let's make both happen tonight then. Oh, I'm praying. I'm hoping. I've gotten so much shiny luck from people, like, giving their luck the past few months. I want it to pay off. So yeah, hopefully we find our targets. I kind of feel for you because Porygon's a very, very good one. Very, very good one. It's very tough. Very, very tough to be stuck on that for sure. Thanks for the shiny lug, me. Second, that is so nice to body double shiny on it. Yeah. Yeah, very, very chill. Yeah, we need it. But no, both of these are really good shinies, so I'm pretty sure when I see them, I'm definitely going to react right away. Like, I react very quickly to shinies, because seeing the same thing over and over, especially for months to almost a year, the subtle color change you'll notice right away. Especially for Misdreavus, because I know when I get Misdreavus, it's caught. Like, I'm so ready. With Croagunk, not so much. Croagunk is kind of like a coin flip. Well, it is a coin flip. Not kind of, it is a coin flip. That's going to be very scary when I get it. But this is the only way to do it. Been tempted to pause the hunt to go for Moltres, but I have the feeling luck will immediately be stolen by the fire chicken. Yeah, no, that has happened before. Well, that's happened to, not me, but it happened to my brother. He was going for Rayquaza and Ruby and Sapphire. Took a break and then went to, like, do something around the area north or northeast of Mauville, like where the tall grass is, and then he found a shiny, what was it? Shiny... Oh, no, it wasn't that. No, he got that randomly. I think he went down Spear Pillar, and then he phased on, like, a Bayonet or something. So that would have been his Rayquaza, if he would have stayed, I think. So, yeah. Yeah, the fire chicken. I remember hunting for that. Why is it always, like... I see this spawn all the time. It's, like, really weird. Dustox and Misdreavus. I see that spawn often. Yeah, that is tough. Yeah. That was, like, years ago, though. So, thank goodness it wasn't recent. But, yeah, that can happen. The luck can be stolen. By doing something else. It's taunting you. Yeah. That's why you always gotta lock in. You always have to lock in. That's why I'm like, I'm not doing anything. I'm not doing anything else in my roaming game. I'm gonna have to finish the roaming hunt because it's definitely gonna be stolen if I play through. 2% Dustox next to the target. Yes, I don't like it. I'd rather this. But I don't need another Cascoon either. I just need to do this repel trick so I don't have to look at these anymore. Fun fact, right? He is. Oh yeah, yeah. I do. I do. Like if you see my box, you wouldn't believe that this is real. Like all I want is a Misdreavus, and I got everything but that, and multiple of other targets. It's so dumb. Rayquaza is shiny you can never get again. Why not? Happened to get it as your first encounter in Emerald when I was maybe 5, but that copy is long gone. Didn't know Rayquaza was green until he was in. Oh wow, that's crazy! What in the world? You know what? You should just get. You should just buy Emerald. You should just buy Emerald and hunt it again. Honestly, I mean, obviously that Rayquaza you can never get again, but I would reclaim it. Honestly, I know it'd be a hunt, but I would do it. I would definitely get the reclaim. That's what I'm kind of doing. I always hunted Groudon and Emerald doing softer sets because I was ignorant to Emerald's broken RNG. Obviously, I didn't have an early shiny frame, so I was just in a constant loop of just soft resetting in Emerald. Because I knew what shiny hunting was back then. Because I got a shiny, my first shiny was Articuno in Fire Red and Leaf Green. So I already knew about, you know, resetting over and over and over until the shiny appears. But didn't know that for Emerald. Because Emerald just showed up with a broken RNG. So, obviously, I just soft resetted over and over and over in front of Rayquaza and Groudon for thousands and thousands of encounters. Obviously, I mean, thank goodness I didn't do it too much. Obviously, I was in a constant loop of failure. So, years later, knowing that it was RNG-based, I'm like, oh, wow, no wonder I spent so much time. It was inevitable. I was never going to get that shiny. Unless I did it the proper way, or did it in Ruby and Sapphire. And Groudon is one of my favorite shinies. So what I did, obviously, is I think like 2 years ago, bought Ruby, did a DTQ, hunted Groudon, got it shiny after 20,000. And I'm going to hunt it again. That's how crazy I am. I'm going to hunt it again in Emerald. I'm going to be doing it the correct way. Well, I can't really say correct way. The way that works. The working way. Which is doing runaways. So I'll definitely be doing that at some point. And for every one of them, too. I'll be doing it for Kyogre, I'll be doing it for Deoxys. I'm gonna get, like, multiple. Like, all the Gen 3 roamers... I mean, roamers. I mean, I'm going for that, too. But all the Gen 3 legends, I'm gonna get, like, twice. Except for the roamers, obviously. So I'm going to get Groudon shiny twice. I'm going to get Kyogre shiny twice. I'm going to get Rayquaza shiny twice. Deoxys twice. Because I'm going to be doing one in Ruby and Sapphire, one in Emerald. Each. What else? Definitely going to be doing roamers in this game. There's so much that I gotta do. It's just the shiny odds are so crazy. Yeah, also Articuno is sick. The shiny makes the Mon. Yeah, it does. Definitely on the list, but man, a legit card is pricey. Oh yeah, no, I feel you. That's why. Yep. It was your first Pokemon game you had, and your sister helped you through most of the story. That's nice. That's awesome. Yeah, I wasn't the best brother, I'll tell you that, because I have a younger brother. He's only like 2 years younger than me. I always used to hog the games, because we only had one system, one game, and I would always play Pokemon. And I feel like that's kind of like the reason why he doesn't really play as much anymore. He's like, he still plays, obviously. He still loves Pokemon. He played Pokemon Champions. He's more competitive. He's more of like a competitive battler than, you know, a shiny hunter or, you know, playing through games for nostalgia, but that was kind of the reason why you didn't play Pokemon as much. So that's good that your sister helped you through. So you could technically shiny hunt in Emerald without getting the shiny frame, and it would just take forever, or is this impossible? No, Yumi, it's because obviously Emerald has a coding issue, but it's not impossible to get a shiny. It's just that kind of think of like a seed, and it's supposed to be constantly moving. Like regular, like any other game, Ruby, Sapphire, Gold, Silver, Crystal, Diamond, Pearl, Platinum. The seed's always moving. In Emerald, however, if you have a dead battery, Ruby and Sapphire as well. I don't know why, but it's because of the clock, I think. And I don't know how to explain it really, but if you have a dead battery, Ruby and Sapphire, we're excluding working battery. Working battery, Ruby and Sapphire, that's a whole different story. However, dead battery, Ruby and Sapphire changes the game. And Emerald as a whole. It doesn't matter if you have a working battery in Emerald or a broken battery in Emerald. Emerald just as a whole is just broken. Ruby and Sapphire with a dead battery is broken. Ruby and Sapphire with a working battery works. Just as normal, like any other game. Like, kind of think of a seed constantly moving. Like, in the Pokemon game. But with those specific exceptions, dead battery, Ruby and Sapphire, and then Emerald in general, the seed's like broken. It just stops. But the thing is, you can hunt for that seed, basically. You can hit it because, you know, obviously you're playing a game. Games take frames. And every action you do is a frame, basically. Or frames are not just action, just when the game is on your screen, frames are constantly advancing, basically. And in one of those specific frames lies the shiny seed, is what I'll call it. So the name of the game is advancing the frames. So unless you find a way to advance frames, or basically when you're shiny hunting, a way to keep advancing frames when you hunt, then you can't really get the shiny. I know that sounds complicated. I know. It's really no easy way to explain it, I feel like. But I understand, because I understand frames. I play fighting games. I hit just frames. You know, there's like frame perfect inputs that you have to do. So doing it that way in Emerald is kind of like a frame perfect thing. But the thing is, you don't know your shiny frame. Assuming, of course. But most people that do Emerald, yeah, they don't know their shiny frame. And that's what makes it legit. So with Runaways, obviously you're advancing frames. If you were to do soft resets, you're not advancing frames, obviously. You're getting the same set of frames, you know, every, let's say, 15 seconds that you do your soft reset. So that makes soft resetting pretty much, like, obviously if you don't have an early frame, it's impossible to get a shiny. However, if you keep seeing it over and over again without turning off your game, or without playing your game for that short 15 seconds, obviously you're advancing frames. You're seeing new Groudons or Rayquazas or anything each time. That's why re-encountering hunts for like anything, any wild mon in Emerald is the standard still. But yeah, you have to have an understanding of frames to, you know, really understand. But that's the short bit of it. I'm not an expert at explaining frames, but basically just don't reset your game unless you're doing starters. Because starters are a little different. Like, it's so hard to explain, but every time you hard reset your whole file, you get a new seed. Kind of like how if you were to soft reset on a regular game, it's kind of like that in a way. It's generating a new seed, and that seed may be early or maybe later. But that's only when you're doing starters in Emerald. So, yeah, it's crazy. I did see Jin down there, respect. Yeah, I used to play Tekken. I don't anymore. It's, you know, for me, it's like the rise and fall. But, I don't know. I'll always be a fan of Tekken. I mean, it'll always be one of my favorite series. But, not so much anymore. But, yeah. And it goes back to 0. No, it doesn't really go back to 0. It stays to 0. It stays at 0. Yeah. Soft resetting doesn't really reset the frames. Soft resets, you just get the same. I mean, you're pretty much doing the same frames. Like, I don't know. It's crazy. Yeah, like making a new world in Minecraft. Yeah, gotcha. Yeah, it's a lot to explain. Understandable. I'm right there with you. Dropped off after 6. For me, it was after Tag 2. I love Tag 2. Tag 2 was my favorite. I played some of 7. I guess Season 1 of 7 was okay, but I couldn't justify Akuma being in the game or Geese. But yeah, I'm more legacy, old school Tekken. I used to play competitively, so yeah. But yeah, Yumi, what you really have to know is that, yeah, the seed's pretty much stuck. You pretty much get the same frames loading up the game. Resetting the game doesn't really reset your frames. Well, it does, but, you know, you're pretty much going back to square one. It's kind of like a board, and then you're just going back to square one, and then, you know, yeah, this is like 5 seconds, 10 seconds, 15 seconds, 20 seconds, and then, you know, you reset your game, it goes all the way back. And then your shiny frame isn't in this space. It isn't in between these two spaces. Your shiny frame is not there because you're not hitting enough frames. So, like, when you reset, you go all the way back to square one, 5, 10, 15. You soft reset, 5, 10, 15. And your shiny frame is nowhere in between. But, like, it could be, like, 5, 10, 15, and then you just advance, like, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, you know, 2 hours, 3 hours, you know what I mean? It's like, and it's like it's like a needle in a haystack, somewhere in between, like, wherever that is, however many hours that you hunt. As long as you're advancing your frames, it's like somewhere in between there. You'll just never know. Because it does automatically reset, but you don't know when it'll reset. And obviously the game is at, I think, 30 frames per second. So, yeah, it's a lot that goes into the frames and coding of the game to explain. So, that's a lot. What's up, Rich? 237. Yeah. What's up? What's up? What's up, Rich? What's up? Yeah. Hobby the hunting? Dry. It's so dry to the point where I'm trying to explain frames. Because even I had some extra questions about frames because I told my brother, because, you know, he has kind of an understanding of frames too. I said to him, I know I'm, like, hunting for, like, hours, but is there, like, is the threshold, especially for Emerald, or not just Emerald, but is the threshold for frames infinite? And he pretty much said no. You know, there's a point where it resets. And, you know, it's kind of like, I don't know how to explain it, but I kind of got what he was saying. You know what I mean? Like, there's a certain threshold where it hits the max and then it goes back to normal, but, you know, the shiny frame is, like, somewhere in between there. So, yeah, it just loops back around. Exactly. Yep, there you go. Yep. It's just so hard explaining, Rich. It's, like, way too hard explaining. Because I want to be, like, specific with it. You know what I mean? It's just that I don't know how. But, yeah, that's pretty much the gist. They're just holding out for the roamers. I hope so. We're going to be doing the roamers here really, really soon. I didn't get enough time to hunt them yesterday, so we're gonna do them in about 20 minutes. I'll hit 1,000 for the damn forest again, and I'll be 900, or I'm sorry, 900, 9,000, 9K for the safari. So that's I'll be content with that. So yeah, after we hit 9,000, I'll be content. Jeez, man. What is it, August still? Okay, yeah, we're just gonna have to hope in September I pop off. I don't have faith in August. Yep, over 9,000. But yeah, Numi, I'm not sure. I mean, the reason why, Numi, is why I'm explaining so much is because there's so that, you know, people put out there on the internet, some that are not fact-checked, I'll say, and then, you know, you'll have people like me that have, like, sources and stuff, you know what I mean, that have actually done it, that can steer you in the right direction, and, you know, delete all those other fake theories, you know. So, that's why it's very Emerald is very controversial because it's broken. However, it's really not that far off from traditional hunts, is what I'm trying to say. Yes, of course, you have a broken seed. It doesn't work like it's supposed to, like all the other games, but the hunting aspect is the same. You know what I mean? It's like, you're still hunting for a shiny. I mean, the process is still the same. You're going into it blind, just like you're going into re-encounters blindly, just encountering many, many different Pokemon. You know, it's like, it's not like I know my frame and I'll hit the shiny at this frame. It's still random, you know what I mean? Just like it is random to find a shiny. So, that's just my opinion on it. Emerald is, I don't know, some people don't think Emerald's legit, and I don't understand. But, no, I disagree. I verbalized the Vegeta joke, but I didn't type it. Thank you, stranger, for matching. All good. Hey, hitting perfect frames ain't easy. No, it's not. It's just a different way of hunting. Yeah, exactly, yep. This is what a lot of people fail to understand. I remember I had some chatter that, you know, said he was watching me for a while. And I hate to talk about drama and stuff, but, you know, it was only like one time. Damn, hit 1,000, by the way. Let's go. He was talking like I knew my shiny frame. He's like, oh, well, you RNG manip, didn't you? I'm like, well, no, I didn't. No, I didn't RNG manip. It's like, well, no, if you get the shiny in Emerald, you must have RNG manipped. I'm like, no, I didn't. If I RNG manipped, I would have had the shiny way earlier. Plus, I would have known my shiny frame. So, therefore, no, I did not know my shiny. I did not RNG manip. And that's like a kind of a hot topic. But that's just to me. Like, if I go into it blindly, I don't know anything but refreshing my seed, I guess, which sounds crazy. I don't see myself as manipping. That's just me. However, I did find the shiny. But I will be hunting it again. I'm actually going to act like it's Ruby and Sapphire to me. You know what I mean? So in that way, if I do hit the frame, because I hit the frame on the Uncatchable, and then I just was like, okay, you know what? I'll have fun trying to hit that shiny frame on the starter. It took me like a day, so it was pretty long, but yeah, I got the Mudkip. I went for Mudkip. But I'm going to hunt it again. I'm going to actually keep on hunting it that specific way until I actually hit it on the starter instead of like the Uncatchable. I'm going to treat it like Ruby and Sapphire. I'm going to be like, okay, if I hit it on the Zigzagoon, I phased, basically. And I'm going to do it. I'm going to keep going over and over until I hit the starter. So, yeah, I kind of like Emerald. I like Emerald's different way of shiny hunting. That's why I want to do it. So it'll be interesting. But, yeah, I have just... My backlog is so just... backed up. The lack of better words. That, I can't get to that right now. But... if I pretty much make it or move on in most of these titles, then I may just do that. Never know. These hunts are still ongoing after so long, so you never know. Really crazy that I'm going this far. Yeah, everyone knows the Vegeta joke. Oh yeah, by the way, I gotta stop watching reaction channels. 7497. What's up, Shadow? Yeah, there's this person that I was watching that watches Dragon Ball, like, reacts with their girlfriend. And I like seeing people experience shows that I've watched for the first time. I actually do like watching reaction channels, but, you know, you do have to remember that they're their own person, too. And, they said that they won't be... Because they were watching, like, original Dragon Ball Z, and they're like, yeah, I'm not gonna watch Super, because... Or GT, because I was like, yeah, Dragon Ball Z stopped at the end of the Dragon Ball Z final episode, and I'm like, yeah, you know what, that's fair, but I'm like, damn, bro. I want to consume all the media. That's just like me watching OG Naruto and not going Shippuden, you know, or not finishing Shippuden. That's like me watching Bleach and not watching Thousand Year Blood War, you know, kind of like. So I'm like, nah, man, I gotta. Nah, man. I can't, man. That's just like people playing a game and not playing the post game. Like, a lot do that. That's why I stopped watching people play through games. Because it's like, yeah, you have all this content after you beat the game that you just opt out of. No, I'm okay. And I talk about this a lot, too. It really just pisses me off. 5362. What's up, Shadow? 2210. Well, you got a 2102 last roll? Did you? Damn. And now that, yeah, pretty close. Pretty close. Yeah, and I talked about this before, too. It's like, if I see you playing Fire Red and Leaf Green, and you're not playing the post-game, I'm like, man. Timmy10, thanks for the resub. For 6 months. What's up, man? What's up, what's up? I can admit I'm one of those people who will watch in entirety, but still say it had a peak before falling off. Like the Pain arc, brother. Yeah. No, I liked all of Naruto. I really did. From original to end. I know it was, like, controversial towards the end, but... I mean, same with Attack on Titan. I'm just really appreciative of what I watch. I won't glaze it, but... I appreciate the artists and their work. Even if it's not to my liking, I'll understand why they did it. But no, I got you. I got you. It is what it is. I'm rewatching Shippuden right now. Are you? Yeah, Shippuden's pretty long. But yeah, it had a lot of good moments. Damn, 80, 86. 80, 86. That's an interesting number. Nice. What you been up to, Tim? 1421. Yeah, that second roll was crazy. But yeah, no, I got you. Like, anime I can understand, because, you know, it's like, you know, it's a show. However, if it's a video game, and you have all this content that you can consume, and you opt out, that's when I'm like, why? You know what I mean? Yeah, I just got to Season 2, the Orochimaru versus Naruto. Oh, yeah, you're, like, hella at the beginning. For me... Naruto was the, like, me personally, Naruto was at the best during its war arc. Pain was really good. And, I would say, damn. That's another one. Yeah, war arc and Pain were the best to me. Not Kaguya. Kaguya was kind of, you know, obviously they had a lot of mixed opinions, and I was kind of that. But, I would say the war arc towards the end. I wouldn't say the entirety of the war arc. I would say the war arc towards the end was really, really good. And obviously the Pain arc was good. I was kind of leaning to say 5 Kage Summit. Because... I don't know. Sasuke had a lot of aura. But, yeah, it is what it is. I don't know. I just like rewatching Naruto. Or some spots. Or some... Oh, yeah, tuning exams are good, too. Yeah, I mean, yeah, if we're talking about original Naruto, yeah. I mean, that'll always be. And they spent one whole episode just staring at each other. Did they? Yeah, that sounds like it. Yeah. That's shonen. That is shonen. They really do be stretching out the episodes as much as they can. Yeah, it kind of reminds you of OG Dragon Ball Z. Oh my god. But You know, that's kind of where you get into kind of the controversy, because a lot of people will glaze the OG Dragon Ball Z dub, and I'm like, I get it, man. I get that you like the rock and roll. I get that you like the corny lines, but... And, you know, obviously I respect their work back then when they were doing Z, but they literally revised it in Kai, and no one cares. They just want the original Dragon Ball Z. I mean, I get it, but I'm like, I've watched both because everybody opts to watch original Dragon Ball Z, and I've watched all of Kai with all the revised lines. And I'm like, there's only like 2 times where I would be like, yeah, this Z dub is better than Kai. But most of Kai is just better than Z. Obviously, because it's revised, they came back and did a better job, but it is what it is. Yeah, OG Naruto is one of your top 5. And it just hit different? Yeah, it's really good. It's really good. I agree. Did they ever finish Kai all the way through? Yes, they did. Yeah. Long time ago, Rich. Long time ago. They finished it before Super. Yeah, I'm kind of a weeb. A little bit of a weeb. I'm not all the way a weeb. I'm just a little bit. Like, I watch One Piece and stuff. You know, I'm a fan of shonen. I watch some isekai, you know, I watch some of that stuff, you know. I'm not into anime like that, but you know, obviously with the nostalgia, old school ones, yeah. I can talk a lot more about. Ding dong. Didn't GT get its re-air before the Kai Buu arc? It's been a while. I don't think GT get a re-air. I don't think GT got a re-air. I haven't heard about GT, honestly, after it ended. In, like, 2000 something. In America. Wait, didn't GT end in... Wait, when did GT end in the States? I don't know. Pretty much after GT started and ended, I don't think it got a re-air. It may have, but not many people were talking about it if it did. I remember Kai and GT both had a slot on Nickelodeon. Oh, if you're talking about like actual TV, I don't know. I haven't watched TV in years. I'm just chronically online. I go online to consume my anime. So I would not know. Yeah, I'm going into the memory banks for this one. Yeah, definitely. Most definitely. Because I don't even know. Okay, we made 9,000. Jeez, bro. What a hunt this is going to be, man. Alright, we are going to roam. Should have roamed a long time ago, to be fair. Alright. Jeez, dude. Yep, this is the part where we roam. Yeah, we do a couple of hours of both. Yeah, I feel like that's like most of our time now. We kind of consumed we kind of consumed a lot of masterpieces, so we just go back and watch them. Save game, improve luck. I kind of just saved the game to rank up hours, to be honest. Just back that up a little bit. Yeah, I just do it to accumulate hours, just to make the file seem legit, you know what I mean? Seeing that mass amount of hours of playtime kind of makes it to where I feel like just me, myself, can solidify that I'm a gamer. Just like the past, you know what I mean? I used to have mad hours. Obviously, I looked at mad hours, or I put in mad hours of the game when I was younger, so now that I shiny hunt, I can pretty much regain those hours. In a way. Damn, it's gonna give me that one this early as a shiny? No. Nope. Okay. I think that's the fastest it's going to be. Yeah, that's going to be the quickest one. This stream. That has to be the quickest one. Now it's going to take 15 minutes, right, Rich? Surely I don't get to surf. That was so quick, you didn't realize I was roaming yet? It was quick. It was fast. It was very, very fast. I don't usually get ones quick as that. I don't know, everything looks like it's falling into place. I get a surf here? Awesome. Everyone else getting theirs. Roamer shiny. I'm just stuck looking cool doing dex check. But I do want that surf, though. That's one thing that I can actually potentially get. I want the style points. Oh, what the hell am I doing? Yep, over there, Vermilion again. How does Entei Hunt work? I've never actually seen one. Oh, man. It's hard to explain, but I'm going to try the best that I can. With roamers, they kind of just... With having the dex check, it kind of explains it and puts it all into place. It just roams adjacent, or the spot that it's at, it goes adjacent to where it currently is when you do a route movement. So if I move from one route to another, basically you have to be in a town. You can't be on a route. You can be on a route, but you're kind of shooting yourself in the foot. You basically find a town, and you pretty much keep re-rolling, because if you go into a house or a building, it totally randomizes the spot where it's at. That's why you keep seeing me come in and out. I see if it's close to me, and then that's when I start my movement. That's when I start my hunt. See, like right here, it could have a possibility. It just moves adjacent to where it's at. So that's in Route 3. It could either move to Route 2 or Route 4. But obviously this game hates us, and they wanted to make the roamers the most annoying as possible, even having the dex entry for it. Every time you do a movement, it has the same mechanic of totally randomizing. It's like a 1 in 4. I'm sorry, 1 in 16. See, it just moves to Route 4 from Route 3. See, it always moves adjacent to where it's at. Or it has a 1 in 16 chance if you move to just completely randomize. I don't know why it does that. So sometimes, like a 1 in 16, like if I were to do this, if like, let's say I found out where it's at, if it's close by, if I make that one movement, because you know how I said if you go from, you know, city to route, or route to city, it just goes adjacent to where it's at. It has a 1 in 16 chance of completely randomizing, like if I were to go into a house. I don't know why. I don't know why. They just put that mechanic in the game. They just really want to make the roamers very complicated in this game to, or in this generation to really get. So, but basically, just cutting out the nuance, it just roams adjacent to where it's at currently, and you just have to keep randomizing, using the house to randomize until it gets close, and then you just hunt it accordingly. So what I'm doing now is Pallet Town. You can do it with other methods as well. The thing is, you can't really use areas like Saffron. You would think Saffron would be a hub to do it, and you would be right. However, the gate houses completely randomize the roamer. It's funny because they fixed it in Gen 4. The gate houses in Gen 4 don't randomize the roamer where it's currently at. That's why it's easier to roam in Gen 4. Because if I were to use a gate house in Gen 4, it doesn't completely randomize, like I just said. In these games, they do. So you can't really use Saffron. If the gate houses did not randomize, oh god, this hunt would be so easy. It would be so easy. It's just that the gate houses completely randomize the roamer. And the routes in Kanto are filled with gates. So you kind of have to find an area like here, Pallet or Viridian or Cerulean, that barely have any gates to where you can move around more without having to randomize. If that makes sense. So yeah, that's how they work. In simple terms. Yeah, I do want the flex. Oh, you didn't know you could check like that? Yeah, so the way to do it mostly is you have to complete the game twice and have another game, basically. You have to have an extra game, and then you have to beat the game twice. I didn't opt to do that. I have a GB, I have a Game Boy operator, because I'm playing on DS's, as you can see right here. I play on DS's. I have a Game Boy operator, so I just loaded in the Dex entry, for my Leaf Green copy, and the Fire Red copy, the one that has the Entei, this is even my file. This is Richie's file that I imported on one of my spare Fire Reds. So this actually isn't even my file. I just used my Game Boy operator to upload Rich's Roamer Ready Entei file, and then put it on mine. And then the other file, the one with the girl, that's my file. I just named it Claire. I just loaded the Dex entry in. Because if you can't do that, you would need to play through the game twice and have another game. Because you would need to play the whole game, beat the post-game, find Suicune, catch it, trade it over to the other Fire Red, and then play through again. So it's a lot of work. So I just said, you know what, I'm just going to load in the Dex entry for the other one. Just to make it easier for myself. Yeah, because the setup is very, very difficult. That's why a lot of people do the, what's it called? What method? Gay house. I almost forgot. It's not bad in these games. You just trade over high level mons. Wait, for the roamer? Sorry, one sec. Sorry, one sec. That's crazy. I always knew you could catch them, but never knew how much it took. Yeah, it's because it's pretty much locked behind the post game, the roamer. So yeah, it just makes it tedious. For the second playthrough, I'm at the E4, 6.5 hours in. Oh, you're talking about like, oh, you're talking about sweeping through, Rich. I thought you meant, okay, I thought you meant something else. Yeah, you're talking about like sweeping through the game. Yeah, definitely if you have high level mons, you can just pretty much do a sweep through the game. with the high level ones. Thanks for the shiny luck, Numi. Sorry, give me 1 sec. I'm gonna lock in. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's good to have high level mons so you can just trash everything and just complete the game. You can skip around by trading a mon that knows cut too. Yeah. Yeah, there's ways to get through Kanto. Yeah, I definitely need that luck, Numi. Let's put that luck into surfing, too. Let's hope we get the shiny in the surfing encounter. Then my life will be complete. Honestly, if I get a surfing mon, I may just do the rest Viridian. Because then I think I'll be at that point where I'm shooting for a pond encounter, which I probably wouldn't mind. I mean, I wouldn't put too much focus on, but it'd be cool. But as long as I get one in the water, that'd be great. Yeah, honestly, I didn't know if I told you that, Rich. Like, if I find the roamer in the water... Oops, what am I doing? I may do the Viridian method for the rest of them. Maybe. Oh, they better be lucky. I love this game. Or this roaming would be really tough. But I will say this. I am very grateful that it's easier in Gen 4. I will say that. Because in Gen 4, I mean, despite me being 25,000 in Heart Gold, I see the roamers pretty fast. It could have been way longer roaming if it were these games, but I love these games, so it's okay. But I do want to get the shiny at some point. I feel like I'm putting in a decent amount of hours, too. But also, Radio, you can also follow along if you can. I know you're, like, hunting too. But I pretty much make the same movements. So you can get a pretty good idea of, like, when I roam. Like, where it's at currently, and then how I move. It's pretty much how you're going to be moving, or how people are going to be moving if they did that exact same method as I do. So that's another way you can see as well. That's kind of what I did when I watched other people roam. Especially Hanger of Rome. Like, he's like the roam guy that I mainly watch. Seeing how he moved and how he checked the decks made it more familiar with me. As well as Rich. Definitely had Rich's help when I had the decks go through how to navigate the roamers, and then the rest is history. Now we are focused on getting that water. You know what? Honestly, Rich, I'm kind of glad. I'm like not that butthurt about finding Shiny Raikou off stream. Because it wasn't in the water, it was in the grass. If it was in the water, I would have been pissed, dude. I would have been very pissed. That I didn't have it on cam. That would have been so dumb. Thank God I found it on Route 1. Okay. Oh, shoot. Oh yeah, I wonder if Gung ever went through the fact that the roamers will go back and forth when it comes to Route 3 when you're doing Viridian. Or it'll get stuck on Route 21 going back and forth. I wonder if he explained that. Because that is something that people will definitely be confused about. They're like, oh, well, it's not moving. Well, it is moving. It's just not moving up. You know, it's not moving towards. It's just going in a circle. It can go in a circle sometimes. And I don't know what's worse, the 1 in 16 or just going back and forth. Let me see. Let's get the surf. Ooh. Never mind, they both said no. They both said nope. Okay. I definitely know I don't have repel active, so let me oh, I do? Pfft, wow. Funny. Yeah, Rich is... I bet you're carefully watching every encounter, because it may be the one. Wait, Rich, you're playing through the game, like, right now? Like, the post-game? Excuse me. Man, it loads for a million when I'm in pallet. Doesn't matter where I am. As per usual. Okay. Let me use the bathroom. I really gotta go. Be right back. They did it on purpose? They do it on purpose? They have to. Like, I don't get it. I'll be right back. Streaming. What? Yeah, we're checking the decks. Only 61 owned? Yeah. You gotta keep it short. Okay, that's interesting. I hope the repel does not play me. You made a double? Yeah. Okay, we get the double. Cool, 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 cool. Yeah, Minecraft Steve. What are you eating? Yeah, I hear you down there. What are you eating, man? $37.35. $37.35. Dolph Daddy, thank you for the raid. What's up? What's up? Oh, I gotta fix this. Welcome in. That's a new name. How was your stream? Welcome in, Raiders. Welcome in. Welcome in. We're doing some Gen 3 roaming. So make yourself comfortable. Yeah, let me give you a shout out. Appreciate you rating me. Thank you. Oh, I put rate on. Oh, wait. Shout out. Sorry. Thank you, Dolph Daddy. Appreciate the rate. If you got a rate and dip, I totally understand. I appreciate you spending a little bit of time and ending with me. Thank you. Thanks for having us. Stream was great. Old school Pokemon, always great to watch. We decided to raid. Awesome. Awesome. What were you playing? Thank you again for the raid. Yeah, we're doing some roaming. It's some pretty fun stuff. I'm looking for a shiny roamer. Yes, this is definitely old school. What's up, Nox? Oh yeah, also we are multi-streaming as well. It sucks that I can't combine the chats, but we are multi-streaming. You usually get drunk and then rip Pokemon cards. A little unhinged, but stick with anything Pokemon usually. Damn, I usually get drunk. Then rip Pokemon cards. Gotcha. Don't rip any good ones. What's up, Maddie? Thanks for your welcome, of course. At least I have my repel still active. What's up, Nox? By the way, what's up? What's up? I see ya. Trying to see if we get a shiny roaming roamer. Shiny roaming roamer. By the way, does Fly also randomize? Oh, yes, it does. It does. I forgot to mention that. Yes, it does. Indeed, it does. Okay, they both went to Route 4. That's no doubt. Why Sager be so good? They can be. It depends. It depends, man. They can be. They can be very good or very ass. Shiny dogs. This has to be the hardest shiny hunt. Kinda. I think the hardest one still is Manaphy. Or eggs. I think those are the hardest ones. But no, roamers are up there. Or especially these ones. Gen 4 roamers are pretty easy. But Gen 3 roamers are up there. But there's a science to these, so they're huntable. You know, I mean, they're improve on time, I'd say. So you can get beat up on Master Duel, get good. Like, get good. Now, Radiant Typhoon's good. How are you losing? Yeah, Radiant Typhoon. You're probably gotta. No, don't play Sky Striker, please. No, don't do that. You don't need to do that. Radiant Typhoon's alright. You just gotta probably splash in another archetype with it. Got 2 shiny Suicunes from a Go a long time ago. Oh, Go from Pokemon Go a long time ago. I gotcha, yeah. Yeah, Go gave you a lot of shiny. Unfinished deck. He's a damn it's rough out here. You know, it always has been. Bro, Sacred Beast is good when it wants to be. But you know what? Hey, Shadow. You know what's funny? There's a replay online. You know how people do duels and stuff. Someone splashed in Sacred Beast with Raw. With the new Sun God cards. And that seems really messy, but I may try that. Sun God plus Sacred Beast may be the move. That may actually get me back into Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm chilling with your Gem Knights. Gem Knights are good. That's why I try to get my brother to play Aesop. I try to get him to play Gem Knights. Gem Knights are broken. Just Gem Knight Fusion. Gem Knight Fusion, you win. Basically. You just combo. Been playing Genesis? Oh yeah, you love Genesis. I mean, it's not that I don't like Genesis, it's just that, obviously, like I said, I wish it was the standard. Oh god, I gotta make sure we are repelled. Okay, good. Oh, almost lost the plot. Almost got. Almost got. Why can't one of these just be shiny, bro? Just like, let's have a big-ass pop-off. 58.91 for Yumi? Not bad. Yeah, the shiny rolls are looking like my rolls. I probably had one close roll, and I never, you know, I would never know. For the roamer. I'm pretty sure that one reset was like almost the one. I'm pretty sure. You know how you kind of like think of numbers in your head? Probably that. Are you Entei, I'm assuming? Who's Suicune? No, I'm both. I'm both. I'm playing 2 games. I'm playing on two DSs with cap cards, as you can see right here. I know it seems crazy. I know it's crazy. To the average person, this seems like witchcraft, but yeah, it's doable. Yeah, it's hardcore. Oh, that was quick. Yeah, but we gotta keep going. I've never seen anything more impressive. Trust me, you probably would. People play with more games than I do. But they usually have controller mods. I put that in my Tinder bio. Like, man, you would have to have a specific dating app to showcase that. Or disclose that. Once you learn to hunt on 2 consoles, you can learn the piano. No, you know, the funny thing is I know how to play piano, which is funny. So I think that is true. Yeah, but it's a hand-eye coordination. The coordination. Yeah, you said been playing Genesis. I want to see you play tunes, Shadow. I want to see you, like, make people crash out with tunes. You know, bad respect. I tried, but I can't have your hands work independently from each other. I could feel that. And reading chat, yeah. Yeah, I've been doing this for a couple years, man. I've been doing this for a couple years. I do mess up. I slip up sometimes, but... yeah. Oops. Yeah, see, like right there, it kind of slip up a little bit. But... yeah, I kind of put my brain into overdrive sometimes. Oops. Yeah, small little hiccups. Okay. Alright. Pretty much same area. Okay, cool. Can we get the double? Fuck. It's all good. Yeah, it's just all muscle memory. It really is, you know? And I like roaming. I will admit, I do. Especially, like, knowing how it works. And seeing how it functions. Made me really like it. I'm struggling to follow the 2 screens and I'm not controlling them. Oh, does it? Yeah. I've been doing this for about 3 years. Honestly, I didn't think I could do it on 2, but my guy Rich on YouTube, he pitched me I should probably double hunt him, and it was kind of hard at first, but here we are. Who's my favorite dog? Who would you consider big dog? Big dog's definitely Entei. My fave? I think Raikou. I know everyone says Suicune. Suicune's a really, really good design, but I like Thunder. You know, I like the attribute Thunder. So, Raikou. And plus, I like its design. Especially what it used to be, and the upgrade, I had way more respect for it. So, yeah, definitely Raikou. But Entei's the big dog. He's the one that had the movie first. You know. And plus, its design is really good, too. I mean, Entei is just... like, when you... I kind of think, like, when you think of the roaming beast, I think most, I don't know, a lot know Suicune, but most that come to mind, I really do feel like it would be Entei because of the movie. Maybe. Your favorite is all of them? They all get dog treats from me? Yeah, exactly. Same. I don't have a favorite one, you know, I'll just preface that. I'll say my favorite is, you know, X, but I love all of them. I don't really have a favorite. Entei only has aura because the movie actually designed as fire. It is. It is. I really like the design of Entei. Now, when we're talking about shiny, obviously it goes with Suicune. But none of them have bad shinies at all. All of them are good shinies. But, of course, people will take the Suicune shiny. Especially Gen 3, I think. Or Gen 2 as well. Gen 2 as well. It's just Suicune overall's shiny is just amazing. Which, when I see it, I'm going to freak out, just like everybody else has when they, you know... There's not a lot of documented roaming hunts, but... a lot of people, and including myself when I get it, freak out. I know Hanger did. Hanger of Rome. The man to do it. The man to do all 3. And then some. We need to get him back roaming. Damn it. Wanted that surfing encounter so bad. And plus, I want to find the first encounter. If it is shiny, I want the first encounter to be in the water. That's kind of why we're doing this method specifically. To get the water. I mean, you could also do it like that, too. You can also do it in Cerulean, but it's way more biking. But, oops. What am I doing? Oh, excuse me. But all in all, it's been a journey. So when we finally get one on stream, yeah, it's going to be a very, very big payoff. I may catch it the same day, but we will catch it. Definitely going to have to get my Doug Trio ready. It's definitely going to be easier for Entei because, you know, Doug Trio is ground. It's easy for Raikou and Entei, but for Suicune, Suicune doesn't know Roar, I don't believe, so I can just mean look it. So I already have my plan on catching him. It's like, catching him is nothing. You can do that very easily. It's just finding the shiny is the hardest part. Catching them is a piece of cake. Even if they do have Roar, it's a piece of cake. It just may be a little bit more annoying, but still we got it in the bag. Oh, shoot. There we go. It'll happen one day. I just wish I could jinx myself. Out of all the times to jinx myself. I actually did watch the Entei movie not too long ago. I think it was like a year ago or so. It aged like wine. I think it's because, you know, Dan Green is just the GOAT, but no, that movie was awesome. They don't make him like they used to. And I think it's because, you know, for me, I think Pokemon movies did... I can't really say that. I mean, they're kind of, like, stuck together, but I really do wish in Pokemon movies it could, like, go the One Piece direction, where, like, the crew gets split up and do their own thing, and then eventually come back for, like, the final act. But that's just me. I'm not a director. I said all the Gen 1 and 2 movies hold up. Gen 3 is a little... yeah, it is a little shaky. Because I did watch the Latios and Latias one, and I'm like, it's alright. I mean, the ending hit way harder than the whole movie, but it was still good. The Rayquaza and Deoxys one didn't make sense. I'll be honest. But, yeah, I get what you mean. I think the only good one from Gen 3 was Latias. I mean, the Latios and Latias one. In my opinion. Oh, shit, I didn't mean to do that. This man has a patience of God, I respect the hustle. You just gotta distract yourself. Or just be locked in, just tell yourself you're gonna get it. Parents hated that movie because of the noise. Oh, bro. You know what? I know my brother's in chat. I don't think he can hear me right now. He only, you know, he'll know if I get a shiny because I'm, like, really loud. Especially if I get a roamer. But, it's funny because he'll say, I mean, our parents were the exact same way, and he would tell you. Like, literally, it's so funny that you said that, because that is the exact same thing we had. It's so dumb. Gotta run, but I've seen your schedule, and I'm gonna try to stop by again at some point. Good luck. Hope you get the shiny. So thank you, Dolph. And appreciate the raid. Thank you again. Have a good night. Thanks for letting me and my community raid. Oh yeah, of course, of course. Anytime. Thank you so much. Yeah, have a good one. Oh shoot. Yeah, I always appreciate the raids. And thank you for the follow as well. Thank you. Yeah, one thing that I can say good that came out of this year is met some new people on here, on Twitch, social media, and stuff like that. So I gotta be grateful for that. Because, you know, I like hunting. I like meeting new people. You guys hunting alongside me. It's a good feeling. Just wish I would produce more shinies or a little bit more. You guys haven't even seen my reactions yet. I know I'm going to be loud for one of these. Like, very, very loud. Yes, have a good night, Dolph. Have a good night. You better break my speaker? I definitely will. If it's one of these, yes. I'll definitely break your speaker. Then my brother's gonna come in, he's definitely gonna come in the room and be like... amazed. He's definitely gonna hear me. Okay. I meant to ask what mic do I use? It's a really nice quality. It is... Hold on, let me see. It's Audio Technica. Audio Technica. AT2020. Audio Technica AT2020. 1233 for size. Roll. I was thinking about upgrading this, but maybe you said the quality's really good, then I guess I should just stick with it. I was gonna guess 2040. You were close. I didn't know they had 2040s. I just like saw this mic and I was just like, yeah, I'd buy it. I didn't know they had other models. I just look at something and I just buy it. I don't really do as much research as I should. But I could tell it was better than what I was using. I was using a Blue Yeti. But they kind of upgraded on the USB mics. I just didn't like how I sounded. I didn't like how I sounded on USB mics, so I got an XLR. I think that's what they call it, XLR mic. I don't know the terms for all this technology. Off the bed, good luck with the roaming legend. Thank you, Sai. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We're probably going to be doing about, like, maybe 30 more minutes. You can keep roaming. Okay. Yeah, I feel like if Vermilion had an extra route, we'd actually be able to do a method like that, but It's kind of how it's stationed. We can't. It's too tight. There's only like 2 accessible routes. It's all good. It is what it is. It's just like when we're doing hunts, we just find ways to make it better. When it really can't. I think this is the best we're going to get. $2020 is a good alternative to 2040. Slightly cheaper and more of a wide gain to pick up finer detail. Oh, okay. While the 2040 is more refined and has the audio sounding warmer with more noise rejection. That's kind of like what I would want. I would lean towards the 2040. I don't like background noise. I would say 24 is the mic you're looking at upgrading to right now. But hearing you has changed my mind since I'm doing VA work. Oh, you're doing voice acting? Okay. Want a career in voice acting? I respect it. Nice. Yeah, 2020 would be great for you, so thanks for the unintentional wreck. Oh yeah, no problem, no problem. I'm just impressed that, I actually didn't think much of it, but I should probably take that as it's really good. I mean, you do have VA in your name. I don't know why I'm like... I don't know why I didn't catch that, but awesome. Yeah, voice acting. Nice, nice. Okay. Interesting. Right as I turn up, it appears. That's funny. Yeah, these encounter rates are funny, dude. Only the roamers. Yeah, no, I wouldn't split it unless you feel like you need to. I'm on the Rode NT1 SIG. I have never heard of that. It's definitely an upgrade for you. The Rode is an upgrade for you, or the Audio Technica? Oh no, you said the Rode is, right? Oh, that's what you mean. Also appreciate the hype. Oh yeah, of course. Anytime. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, I'm all about being hyped. Oh shoot. Okay. Hold on, I gotta make sure I have repel, man. Okay. Yeah, that's a perfect time for it to wear off. AT would be an upgrade. Oh, okay, got you, yeah, for sure. The Rode NT one has more of a harsh gain since it's able to pick up surround sound. Oh yeah, it's not bad, but definitely give me. Gotcha. Yeah, that's yeah. I can't do the background noise. It's too much. That would drive me crazy. And that's what the Blue Yeti did for me, so that's why I got rid of it. Alright, where's this thing at? I have to thread a lot whenever you record. Yeah, that's so annoying. Yeah, I bet that gets annoying. Oh my god, here we go. It's gonna start moving like this. Okay. Yeah, they're both in unfortunate spots. Okay, that works. Okay, damn it. That's unfortunate. Okay. Okay, that works. Whew. All right. I'm doing a few more. Yeah, let's do a few more. And then pump these up. Do you stream radio at all? Forgot to ask. Okay. Finally something good. In my favor. Used to vary sporadically, but working on a re-debut in coming months. Okay, for sure. What's up, Miles? How are you? Reflect wore off. Yeah, just soft launched my rebranding, so it's a whip. Gotcha. WYP. I gotcha. I don't think I'm ever going to be doing a rebrand. I'm just going to be just this for the end of time. Okay. Or maybe, I have no idea what I don't know what the future holds. Cool. Fast. Almost like a static. I feel like the fast ones are like the ones that I really do feel like close to getting a shiny with. Chillin' hatching some Teddy Ursa eggs on stream. Sick but strucking through. Hope you get better, Miles. Hatching those eggs. Used to be stereo radio VA, but it doesn't really make sense when you're recording mono every time. Yeah, I got you. Yeah. Yeah, no problem, Miles. Yeah, I'm going hella fast now. I'm in the zone. Crystal egg hatching is draining. I bet. You don't have flame body. You don't have the flame body ability. So, I feel it. Need a better female Teddy Ursa so you can get more egg spawns. Good luck with the egg hatching. I want to play Gen 2. Oh, I just had to drop. My dumbass just had to drop the damn system to where it has a short in it. I hate that, man. Of course. It's my luck, right? The lowest egg spawn at 4% every 256 steps? Damn. Lowest spawn is not good. Oh, shoot. Okay, cool. That works. Alright. Gonna fly. If we get to 7,500, then we'll call it. That's a milestone for me in itself. We're almost at odds, finally, after years. 10 eggs down. Using a male shiny. Eradicate. Hopefully get a shiny Teddy Ursa named Boo Boo. Yeah, Teddy Ursa has a good shiny. Yeah, best of luck. Yep, 10 eggs down. Okay, it's working. Ursa is getting to wreck the Johto region. Yeah, it's going to. Yeah. Big bear. Something is about the prospect of Blood Moon Ursaluna. Name Boo Boo cracks you up. Oh yeah, I forgot that was a form. Yeah, I forgot. I think it debuted. I think it debuted in Legends Arceus, right? Interesting. Bro, I'm just hitting these Entei's like crazy. $47.53. He said, hmm. I already have a normal Teddy that uses return. You're gonna one-shot everything? Yeah. Stab. Damn, made it to, 7,500 this fast. 58.47. Finally something good. Okay, now to us, those numbers as some sort... Oh, use some sort of prophecy for this Porygon? Yeah. Yeah, good luck on that Porygon. Yeah, you want to see it as bad as I want to see these roamers, so... Best of luck. I'm trying to get up there. I need to hit odds before the year is over. 50-28. Dennison. Yep, and I do have a Twitter and YouTube. You stopped counting at some point. I don't know where I'm at anymore. Oh, that's all good. That's all good. Don't really need to know the exact number, but it's all good. Yeah, if I didn't have an auto counter, I'd probably be the same way. Okay. Need to transfer your Pokemon from Gen 2 to X or Y so you can get some Battle Mansion ribbons on them. Yeah, I gotta do that quick. I think, right? Oh, interesting. Yeah, you get those crazy random randomizations like that. Last you had was 10,524. That's not bad. At least it wasn't 11k. That's what I'm thinking this roamer's gonna go. I think. I know I'm gonna knock out a bunch of encounters during roamer week, so that's gonna be like a couple hundred during roamer week, so it's gonna be nice. Oh, I'm stupid. I literally had it. Seeking will shine at 2400, hopefully. Oh, hopefully. That'd be great. I honestly do think this Suicune's gonna shine first. It'd be funny if Entei did, because I don't know. Yes, that is the plan. It would be sick to catch it live, get the reaction live too. I hunted Raikou off stream and I got it shiny, funny enough. And, of course, sadly, I did not get it on stream. So hopefully I get a shiny on stream, or a shiny roamer on stream at least. Oh, shoot. Okay. Of course. No Misdreavus or Croagunk yet? No. We hit 10,000 for Misdreavus. Croagunk is at 9,000. For the phase. And not even guaranteed any of them. So, they could be a random. Or a phase. It's definitely going to be a phase, probably. So, yeah. Oops. Let's see what this does. Damn. It's always the last ones. Hitmonlee is over 2,000. Nice. So now you feel it, Mr. Crow? Yeah, you feel it, man. Keep going. I'm sorry, but you're gonna have to be in the mindset where you could possibly go 15 or 20,000 for it. You gotta be in that mindset, because you never know. You gotta prepare yourself for hunts in these games. Okay. And we're gonna get this last one. Appreciate you guys chilling with me. All the new faces in the raid. It's been an interesting past few months. Yeah, I want to thank you guys. Thank you. Got lucky with Gasoline Clefairy. Yeah, so you get the lucky ones. I definitely have my lucky ones. And my not so lucky ones which are currently. So yeah, you gotta take those. Excuse me. Yeah, this may be a long one. I think the real elusiveness of old gen shinies is what makes these hunts so much fun. The payoff finally rolls around. It does. It does. Most definitely. Definitely a charm to it. Glad I have two at least. Yeah, I got a stack on them. Like Zia does not hit the same. Yep. Yeah, no, they don't. I'm sorry, it does not. I totally understand. Yeah, I've seen it too. So yeah, it's a different ballpark with the older games, of course, and that's where I'm sticking. That's where I'm sticking to. Like, I may play Winds and Waves. I don't think I'll shiny hunt in it. I wonder why Clefairy doesn't learn Swift in Fire Red. Oh, does it learn it in other generations? Well, it is a star, so I don't know. That's kind of weird that it doesn't know Swift. Yeah, ZA and Scarlet Violet with the sandwiches and stuff, and yeah. Yes, the mechanics, they're going to make it easier to find shinies. Or just give them to you outright. As part of an event. Pretty crazy, to be honest. And they shiny lock a lot of them, just so that they can give them to you for free in other events. Or if other methods. Grinding for this Mystica was honestly worse than this Porygon hunt. Mystica? Mystica? Misdreavus? Yeah, I'm getting all the crazy randomizations, bro. Like, when does it end? Herba, Mystica for the sandwiches and Scarlet Violet, I mean. Oh, that's why I didn't know. I don't know much about Scarlet and Violet at all. So I would have known what that was, regardless. I didn't play Scarlet and Violet. Or ZA. That's when I played with Sword and Shield. Imagine if this was shiny and making me work this much. Dynamax was goated in Sword and Shield. There's so many legendaries you can shiny hunt. Yeah, I love Dynamax Adventures. Definitely my favorite pastime. Just normally doing it. It's funny, I never got a shiny in Dynamax Adventures as much as I did it. You know, you're bad. No, you're good. Yeah, you have to grind raids for the Herba to get shiny effects, so it's extra grinding. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I did not touch those games. It's kind of interesting to see what they had in it. Damn, I feel like rich right now. Like, I'm not getting any good randomizations. I'm starting a new file for Zygarde. Zygarde was so cancer. Like, that thing can one-shot you. For nothing. Please. Thank you. I'm gonna call it here. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. I really do appreciate it. I'm gonna head off. And yeah. Hopefully see you guys tomorrow. And I appreciate the raid again and the follows. Hopefully it gets better from here. Hopefully I find a shiny finally. And yeah, you guys have a great rest of the night. I'll see you later. Yep, take care, Miles. Thank you, Radio. Take care, take care, take care of you, me, Rich, whoever's lurking. Have a good one. See ya.